Hey guys, HDvee here and welcome to a brand new video. Today we're going to be taking a look at the recent update to the new auto battle feature in Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. We have a little bit of new information to take a look at for it, with a few other bits and bobs to go over for the Generation 9 game. So plenty of stuff to cover. So if you're excited for the video, make sure to drop a like down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes, it really helps out. Leave a comment with your thoughts on the auto battle feature. Are you excited for it or you're not a fan of it? Subscribe if you're brand new, ring the notification bell. With all of that out of the way though, let's get into the video and I really hope that you enjoy. So, starting things off, we have this tweet from Pokemon. They posted this yesterday talking about the auto battle feature. They've actually posted quite a lot of information about Scarlet and Violet over the last few days. Nothing like new or anything like that. They've just kind of been, I guess, promoting the game more and more. We had like the Starmobile information as well. We had a few other bits and bobs about auto battles, but this one was quite interesting because it kind of dives more into what this new feature is. So originally the auto battle feature, when we first saw it in the trailer, it basically just kind of told us it was for like wild Pokemon and stuff like that. Looks really good because obviously you can just send Pokemon off to fight wild Pokemon and it will get XP. It gets the rest of your team XP. You might kill a shiny Pokemon here or there if that's how it works. We're not too sure. But yeah, it's all in all, it seems like a good kind of way of grinding up Pokemon so you don't really have to do anything. However, though, they didn't really go into detail about auto battling in trainer battles in the trailer. There's a little bit of it in the on the website, as it usually happens with like new trailers and stuff like that. They just kind of put extra information on the website to get people to go onto it and stuff. But either way, we're going to be talking about the new mini game that's going to be happening in the Team Star kind of bosses. Well, just I guess in the camps and stuff. There's basically a new mini game that features auto battling, and we didn't really get a lot of information about it, but we seem to have a bit more about it now. Either way, you can use auto battles, a convenient new feature to overcome Team Star grunts and their Pokemon. So basically, when you enter a Team Star base, you obviously have the boss and everything like that. You have the big Starmobile or whatever it's called with the engine Pokemon, and you obviously have to fight those at the same time. But before you even get to that, you actually have to battle a horde of grunt Pokemon within the time limit in order to challenge the boss to a battle. So we have a time limit, we have a bunch of Pokemon that appear, and I guess it's like a horde mode where they just keep sending them in, and you basically can use the auto battle feature to battle this horde of Pokemon. And again, after a while, or after you've defeated so many, you can then battle the boss. Of course, when we first saw this in the trailer, we thought this could be like something to do with co-op or something like that, because this Pokeball is kind of coming out of nowhere, and potentially we can do co-op for the Team Star boss battles. That would be a really sick idea, but it doesn't seem like that. What it actually seems like is that we're going to be able to use the auto battle feature during these horde battles or this mini game, as well as another Pokemon as well. So Soul Silver actually goes into a little bit more information about this, saying, "So I still hadn't broken down the mysteries of this scene. At first, I thought it could be a mass outbreak battle, which again was in Pokemon Legends Arceus. We know that Pokemon Scarlet and Violet are taking inspiration from certain aspects and stuff from Legends Arceus into the Gen 9 games, because obviously Legends Arceus was such a hit. Then an online co-op battle, which again, it could still potentially be, like say this Pokeball kind of just comes out of nowhere, doesn't come off the trainer, so maybe there are co-op battles and it's just a trainer behind you, which would be really cool as well. Then a horde battle, but no, it's actually a mini game you have to complete using auto battles before taking on a Team Star admin. So yeah, not only can you use auto battles for wild battles, you can actually also use it for not specifically trainer battles, because you can't just go and find someone on like Route 1 and do an auto battle. It's more specifically for this mini game, but this is actually what it is. We now know that it is a mini game in these kind of Team Star bases, which you have to complete in the time limit. And again, auto battle is something that you can use to basically help you defeat enough of them. But either way, Ku mentioned this flag system months ago, and there's still a lot about it we just don't know. I think it's meant to be a defeating waves of enemies kind of mini game version of those warrior style games. I really thought it was co-op, because from the screenshot it looks like we can send out more than one Pokemon in these auto battles, which is the case because obviously there's a Makuhita out here, there's an Oricorio, there's 3 Houndour that we're obviously fighting, and then another Pokeball coming out as well. So there potentially could be like multiple Pokemon we can use during these mini games. But either way, this was actually what's on the website, but again, doesn't really explain it too much. It says, when you go to take on each squad's base, Team Star's many grunts will send out a relentless barrage of Pokemon to get in your way. So again, it's probably just non-stop until you beat a certain amount. By defeating enough of the Grunt's Pokemon within a given time limit, you'll be able to challenge their boss to a battle. Engage in auto battles, a convenient feature that's new to these titles to overcome the unending barrage of Team Star Grunts and their Pokemon. Note, the uniforms worn by the members of Team Star will differ depending on the version of the game you play. So it doesn't really tell you about like the minigame or anything like that there, but again, apparently we can use like multiple Pokemon in this minigame in order to in order to complete the minigame, because usually with auto battling, from what we know so far, is you can just send one Pokemon out, it goes and does what it wants, and then you can obviously return it and stuff. You got like a little health bar in the bottom, but in this minigame, it looks like you can use multiple in the battle. So we can send out more than one Pokemon in these auto battles. The question mark is, will this even be fun, or is it just mindless button mashing? I mean, it's nice to see something new. If it works, back to Ku. He said, guess how many types it'll have, maybe Pokemon types or types of auto battles. So the flag thing is a new system, though I haven't teased anything about it yet. You could also guess how many types that thing is going to have. So make it more clear, one of the gimmicks used in Gen 9 was teased. Nearly all of the important NPCs will use it in-game. The other one is the so-called new concept, which will also influence battles some way. So this one here, he's obviously talking about terrestrializing. He's saying all the important NPCs will use it in the game. We know that all the gym leaders are using it, etc. Like, we already saw it in one of the trailers, where we obviously got the gym leader, the grass gym leader, terrestrializing Sudowoodo into a grass type. But yeah, the other one is so-called a new concept, which will also influence battles some way. So R-Fake is also another new concept, but more like officially teased meme. So what he's obviously talking about here is auto battling. So the other one is this so-called new concept, which will also influence battles some way. So that's the auto battle feature. So I'm sad that it's not a racing mini game. That would have been fun. I guess it would have been something bigger to take on. Plus, auto battles are used in normal gameplay. I wonder if we can send out multiple Pokemon in a normal gameplay auto battle too, or is it just for the Starfall Street quest? Again, I don't think it's for like random trainer battles. I think it's specifically for the kind of Team Star kind of situation going on. And then we also have this person here saying, I wonder if it could be one controlled mon plus one in auto battle, which again, I don't know, because it doesn't really look like you're controlling one of them though. I think you literally just send out Pokemon to fight these Houndours. But then at the same time is like we take on the boss straight after this. So if you send your Pokemon out in this auto battle and they take quite a bit of damage, you probably won't be able to heal between this and then the big boss battle. So you're going to be going into this big boss battle, which you already have to take on two Pokemon, like technically two Pokemon at once, like the vehicle and whatever the boss is using, with Pokemon that aren't even at like full health and stuff, if you can't heal. But yeah, I wonder if it could be one controlled mon plus one in an auto battle. I would actually love it if this is the case. So we're actively actually doing something. Maybe we send out the whole team but only truly control one of them, or we can swap between which one of them we can control. This makes sense to me and sounds fun. So yeah, I think this minigame could be a lot of fun. Again, I wish it was co-op. It potentially still could be. But yeah, maybe you just have to, I don't know. It looks like a real-time battle anyway. I think that's what these auto battles are. Maybe you have to constantly keep going from Pokemon to Pokemon and then choosing like what move to use and stuff like that. But either way, that's just some like updated stuff about auto battling and the whole Team Star boss situation. It looks like a pretty cool mini game. We'll have to see what happens obviously when the games come out. We have a few other bits and bobs to go over though. We have this from Cerebi. Again, this isn't like a leak or anything, it's just some new information. So we're currently in Fashion Week in Pokemon Go. Basically with the new Fashion Week event in Pokemon Go, you're now able to deposit Furfrow's forms except for Heart Trim as shiny in Pokemon Home for the first time. So again, if you're trying to complete your shiny living dex, then that's some cool information there obviously. This is something else I wanted to talk about. So obviously we've got Pokesutami here saying let's try our best this week. So basically whenever Junichi Masuda says that, we get news that week. Like, there's such a massive track record of whenever he's saying let's try our best this week, we always get new information. So then we have Pokesutami saying maybe news sometime this week. Also, the Vulpix plush is the one that we saw at the office, so again, could potentially be some hints there, kind of pointing us towards a new trailer. However, though, it's unlikely that we're going to get a new trailer because this is what Kelios here said. So this week we won't have any information on Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. Between the release of Scizor, which is in Pokemon Unite this week, we've got the Ed Sheeran thing on Thursday, which it's a new song for Pokemon, and we know it's a song for Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet because the leak has said that Ed Sheeran did it for the Generation 9 games. We know that the music video is coming out on Thursday, so potentially a new Pokemon could be revealed in that music video. But either way, speaking of just like massive new trailers, we're probably not going to get that until next week. They will definitely wait until next week since it's the beginning of the month. And again, we've had the big trailers at the start of the month from like August and September as well. At the start of August, we got a big trailer. At the start of September, we got a big trailer. So it's likely that at the start of October we also get a big trailer. And again, there's a lot of information coming out this week for other Pokemon things, so it's unlikely we get a massive trailer this week. Again, maybe a Pokemon is revealed in this and then we get more information about it in the big trailer next week if it is going to happen. But yeah, I wouldn't expect like a massive trailer this week. Hopefully we see something on Thursday for the music video, but apart from that, like I say, there's not going to be like a new full-fledged trailer for the Generation 9 games. And then finishing things off, we also have this about Pokemon Detective Pikachu 2. Again, Helios saying, I've been seeing a lot of articles about Detective Pikachu 2 over the past few days. Obviously, we covered it recently in a video. It's basically like completed now, is nearing completion or nearing release or whatever. So he's saying, in my honest opinion, the game has already been ready for a while. They're just waiting for a Pokemon slow period to release like next year for waiting for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet DLCs. So yeah, how the time period of Pokemon content is probably going to go is Scarlet and Violet's going to be this November, and then we're obviously not going to get anything until February. February is Pokemon Day, so they're probably going to announce the DLCs for Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet there. And let's say they come out in like June and October again. Maybe we get Detective Pikachu 2 in like May or something like that, and just kind of something to keep us going whilst we wait for the DLCs or something. I'm not going to play Detective Pikachu 2. I'm not a massive fan of the first one. But either way, that's probably what's going to happen there. Anyway, though, that's all of the information for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please do consider hitting that like button down below. What are your thoughts on this mini game here? Do you think it is going to be something where you literally can just send out multiple Pokemon to keep battling these hordes? Or do you think it is literally just going to be you control one and you can send out another? We'll have to wait and see. Either way, I'm excited about it. But yeah, subscribe if you're brand new. Ring the notification bell. That's everything from me, though. Have a fantastic rest of your day. And until next time, peace.